በዚህ አጋጣሚ ማርጂናል ሚዲያ ፕሮዳክሽንስ ንህይወትን መነባብሮን ህዝብታት በደረቅ ስልታትን በፊልምታትን ዝገልጽ ስነጥበባዊ ስርሓት ኣብ ምፍራይ ዝተዋፈረ ኣብ ኣውስትራልያ ዝመደበሩ ትካል ኮይኑ ካብቶም ብስርዓት ህግደፍ ዝሳቀዩ ዘለዉ ኣሽሓት ንጹሃት ኤርትራውያን ሓደ ወካሊ ኣብነት ብምምራጽ ንህይወት ቁኑዕ ፈታዊ ፍትሒ ተጋዳላይ ፍሳሐ ዮሐንስ ጃሽዋ መልክዕ ቪድዮ ኣቕሪቡ ከም ዝነበረ እንደሓበርና ንዝገብረልና ዘሎ ምትሕብባር ልባዊ ምስጋና ነቕርበሉ ምስኡ ኣተሓሒዝና ድማ ነዚ ወጻእተኛታት ከይተረፈ እጃሞም ዘበርክትሉ ዘለዉ ፍትሓውን ርትዓውን ሰላማዊ ቃልሲ ንሓርነትን ንቕሳነትን ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ኩልና እጃምና ክነበርክተሉ ሕልናና ክንኩሕኩሕ ዓቕምና ክንገብር ብትሕትና ነዘኻኽር
Joshua created a circus. The first and only circus ever in Eritrea, Circus Eritrea. He worked with children that had not much other than the circus. With hard work and commitment, he created a show from dusk to dawn. The show was more than acrobatics and contortions. Joshua was a poet, and the show included a play that talked about Eritrean children from all backgrounds coming together to build a new nation.
I wanted to entertain the children in general in Eritrea, and we want also to teach them. Yes, entertainment for entertainment's sake is just useless.
Though the circus was based in the capital, Asmara, Joshua wanted to showcase the effort and achievement of these youngsters for all the country to see. He wanted to inspire others. On the weekends, the circus would travel all around the country, and within a few months, From Dusk to Dawn became the most widely seen show in the history of the new country. Joshua considered his work with children to be very important. These images are of another performing group that Joshua created, Suit. Suit performed morning sessions every weekend at Crosso Rossa, a small theatre in Asmara. Crosso Rossa became the place to go for the children to sing their favourite tunes. Whenever he could, Joshua would also take this group on tour. In the same way that he had got the Red Cross to finance the circus, he got the Swedish organisation Rädda Barnen to finance the theatre at Crosso Rossa and the children's group. Joshua not only worked hard, he also knew how to rally the individuals and humanitarian organisations that were flourishing around him in the new times of peace. He was aware of how much there was to do for his people. He knew how to utilise my husband too. For him, he facilitated the creation of an acting course, the like of which had never before existed in the country. Here, the group of 22 students that were involved are performing at Theatre Asmara. Joshua was always concerned with delivering services outside the capital, Asmara. My husband still remembers well their trips to the city of Dekamhari, one evening a week, to run acting classes there. On those trips, they had long, intense conversations about artistic projects and about the social concerns Joshua had. For instance, during those trips, they started creating The Secret of Moseab. This was a play about people with disabilities and prearranged marriages. They staged the play for the Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare. Later on, Joshua turned the play into a movie, one of only a few that Eritrea has managed to produce. Joshua had a strong creative force inside him. Back to this acting group, Eritrea 22, and to this play, Comedy Kofol, which was the only performance that the group ever did. By the time of this first performance, war with neighbouring Ethiopia had broken out, and just a few days later, students started missing classes as they were forcibly taken to the front. And here is where Joshua's brother-in-arms comes into the picture. Because when Eritrea went back to war against Ethiopia in 1998, Isaias Afwerki, the president, had several offers of a peaceful settlement. He ignored these and decided to go to war. In the following 2 years, tens of thousands of Eritreans were killed. Yes, Isaias Afwerki also worked hard for his country. And he didn't waste any time. Only 2 years after independence, he was already jailing war-injured veterans for protesting about difficult living conditions in military barracks. And already 1/3 of the population was depending on food aid. At the same time, he shut down the only independent human rights organisation in the country. From then on, the list of his achievements grows, including dismissing the constitution and indefinitely postponing the creation of political parties and elections, as he, on his own, had decided that Eritrean people were not ready for democracy. While Eritreans were starting to call for democratic reform and accountability, he kept himself busy jailing protesters or enrolling them in the army and sending them to remote parts of the country where their voices couldn't be heard. Isaias didn't want any external witnesses, so he closed all international development agencies working in the country. He arrested university teachers and students and sent them to do military service for years so as to have them under his control. Isaias' list of achievements goes on and on. He banned imports, wrecking the economy. Just days after September the 11th, 2001, when the world's attention was focused on the USA, Isaias arrested some of the highest-ranking members of his own administration, people who had fought by his side. He charged them with treason just for calling for reforms. The same day, he shut down all private independent newspapers. And that is when he finally caught up with Joshua.
It is our power, it is our support which made them sit even in the government.